We have to keep the trommel going in order to reach our 5,000 ounce goal. It's not optional, we have to stick to it.
King of the Klondike, Tony Beets, is digging deeper than ever before, opening up 2 monster cuts in the hunt for Paradise Hill's gold-rich white channel pay streak.
The cold cut and the blue cuts are going to be key out this season. It's been a while since we did them that big. I think they should easily produce 2,500 apiece. They're going to have to deliver.
But after 5 weeks fighting deep frozen ground in both cuts, Tony's banked less than 500 ounces, way short of the 200 ounces a week he needs.
I'm going to be ripping in here for a good chunk of the day, probably a good chunk of tomorrow, because frozen pay is just a pain in the.
Tony's charged youngest son Mike with managing the cuts and bringing in the gold.
Mike, he has a big responsibility this year. He has to have enough theory there in order to keep the sluice box going. But the ground being that frozen, he's got to rip it with 2 cuts. He really has his job cut out.
Mike has already opened up nearly 2/3 of the 9-acre cold cut, where he faces a 60-foot deep frozen pay layer. Now, in the 6-acre blue cut, he's ripping permafrost with a D11 dozer to expose it to sunlight. If it doesn't defrost in time, the stockpile of thawed pay dirt will run out, forcing them to shut down.
Getting this all ripped up, so it all thaws out, and we have a lot of pay ready to sluice then.
The only other machine in Tony's arsenal powerful enough to dig through frozen pay, the $1.1 million 950 excavator.
With the 950 being one of the biggest earth movers and the biggest one Tony has, it definitely is a lot of pressure. And I don't want to break it or break something with it because there'd be a lot of downtime.
Mike's tasked James Rhino, a Beets crew veteran, with digging out the pay dirt to thaw at the pay pile.
It's pretty frosty in here this morning. A lot of frozen ground in here. Dry crazy. Be nice to get a full bucket. This ground is hard. Holy. Hey Tony, you copy?
James, go ahead. James, go ahead.
Yeah, this ground is really hard. Can we come up with another plan?
Throw the out of there, bring it to the staging yard, and we'll figure something out.
Okay.
We're going to take the boom off the excavator. We're going to put a shorter boom on, and then we have more power, and it's easy to get a bucket full. It should be a lot more productive.
Tony's plan? Remove the 950's 28-foot boom and replace it with a 24-foot boom. The shorter arm will generate more force and concentrate digging power.
We already took the stick and the bucket off. Now we're going to pull the main boom pin out.
In charge of the swap, mechanic Sam Aftanis.
Six.
The pin stuck in here. It's just being up.
James.
Yep.
Double wrap that half-inch chain around one of those uprights.
Around one of them.
Double wrap it. Good. Hook it up, wrap it up.
It's not going to work with the slip hook, is it?
Oh, really? What if you double wrap it? It does.
54.5, and that is 5.
I'm hoping that pin doesn't jump out of there, frig.
No, that's why he's pulling with the bucket, not the loader.
Okay.
Throw your bucket a bit. Pull it, pull it, pull it, pull it.
Oh. That's sweet.
Oh no, I hooked it up, remember?
Yeah, I do.
You ready for the boom?
Yeah.
Good, go for it. Just put the on the ground, who cares? We got the boom off, now put this one on, and then we'll see how far we're gonna get today. Okay, lift the thing up. Let's go, hook it up.
Whoa.
Put some good pressure on it.
Looks.
Wait. James, what's my cab? What's the paint? Hang in there for a second, Sam. Okay, have a bit. James, push it over a bit. Put the in.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, somebody on there, bingo.
Takes over when it's easy. Oh, we're in the other side.
Okay, take it off, good enough.
That went really well. Yeah,
That went nice.
that was pretty slick.
Nice.
Woo!
That went pretty nice. Sometimes you're gonna have to beat the out of it. And this time it slid in nice and easy. It's all a matter of lining up, I guess.
I was just explaining to the boys if they ever wonder why I like working with you. So he might be a gruff old knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Anyway, good thing that boom is on, went slick, eh?
Oh, yeah. Should be able to start getting full buckets for
Well,
once.
then it'd be nice to see what it'll do.
With the 950 back in the blue cut,
My old girl, I gotta get her back in the dirt.
it should tear through the concrete, hard, frozen ground and keep the trommel fed with thawed pay dirt.
It does dig a lot better than that long boom. Just tear that frost. Nice full scoops. It actually picks the bucket up, so that's a nice change. It's gonna be a little bit different getting used to having trucks closer to you because you're gonna have to keep them nice and tight to be able to reach them, but I like the way it digs. We're gonna have a lot better time keeping up with trucks and moving a lot more dirt with this thing.
I'm Parker Schnabel and you're watching Discovery Australia. Hit subscribe now to not miss out on any Gold Rush content.